Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out not one but dos, right? Two different Civivi knives here to share with you guys. These are coming to me via the Lefty EDC knife pass around. So shout out to Lefty there. Check them out here on YouTube if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's check out this first one. We're looking at the HID, kind of sounds like, you know, the lights that we used to use on our cars before LEDs. Anyways, the HID, right? Let's see what the HID is all about. G10 handle, satin finish, 14C28N blade. And of course, I'll have these all linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. And man, what in the Titanic do we have going on here? Oh man, that thing is insane. Yeah, let's just say that. You know, paperwork, sticker, and wiping cloth. You know, usual stuff there on the pouch. But let's see. What is the HID all about, my man? Well, first of all, it is an old staple design, right? Your boy, old staple here, designing a brick of a knife. Talk about something absolutely insane in size and overbuilt. And I think I have just the knives to compare this one to, so you guys can definitely will give it a run for its money. We got thumb stud deployment, which are way up here. We have a fuller for deployment as well, so no front flipper, no back flipper. We do have this blue G10 right here, so that's looking pretty good. Like the little texture right here in the front, right? Kind of this sort of bolster area. It looks pretty good. It's a little bit different than the polish or flat surface on the rest of the handle. That's looking good. Deep pocket carry clip, works nice. Wire clip, that's reversible for lefties. That's also a W right there. And we do have, okay, no liners on this side. That's all G10. And then it's going to be a liner lock, so we do have a steel liner obviously on the liner side. So that being said, let's deploy this thing because I'm curious about what is going on here. Here we go. Bam! Oh man, holy smokes. That is insane, ladies and gentlemen. That is a crazy knife right there. Just wait until we do some size comparisons here because this thing is absolutely crazy, right? For all my people out there who are always like, well, Miguel, where the big knives at, Miguel? I want to see the big knives. Show me some big knives. I got you, fam. Here we go. This one's just for you. I'm wiping, right, some of the fingerprints off of the blade there so you can see it in its full glory. And holy macaroni, this thing is insane, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. Flat grind, of course. 14C28N steel. Old staple, definitely killed it with this one. That is insane. Of course, you got a sheep's foot geometry going on here, right? Absolutely digging it. A little bit of belly to the blade as well. Satin finish looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and test here. Few deployment methods here. Oh, that's a lot of blade. You want to be careful there not to drop that on your finger. Also, you check out how drop shotty it is. Right, take a look there. Right, obviously you got so much weight on the blade. It's basically going to, you know, close all on its own. Imagine working an office job. You'll be like, hey, Miguel, can I borrow your knife to open up this package really quick? Then you take out this beast from your pocket. Everybody's going to be like, sir? Everybody who's uneducated about EDC, yeah, this definitely looks intimidating. Not going to lie. So obviously do your research. Check out what length blade you can carry on your person depending on where you live. That thumb deployment is solid. Reverse flick. Oh, man, we can do that all day. Right? That is locked in. I'm also using the nail of my finger. Plenty of room there to do that. So, whoops. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And also the thumb studs are nice. I like how they did the thumb studs. They're nice and rounded there. They look pretty good. Pretty epic in my book. Sign me up all day, every day. Yes, sir. Jimping here. A little bit of jimping there. And then if that wasn't enough, you got jimping also right there. You got at least 3 different areas of jimping. So check that out. I can put my thumb here, right? I can put my thumb there. Or I could even do this, right? Put my index finger there. And clearly this thing is going to be great for utility cuts, draw cuts. I mean, you can even do some food prep with this. Who knows? This could be your camping chef knife or what have you. Right? Absolutely can do that as well. No doubt about it. Now, being a liner lock, we have good access to the liner here. There's a micro milling going on the liner as well for extra grip. Nice and easy to disengage here. Push to the left and disengage this guy. And then the lockup right there is pretty solid. What are we going with, fam? About 45, 50%, right? You guys be the judge. There you go. And yeah, man, action on this thing is insane. And now, of course, the ergos, I mean, you got the handle here for days. You could be way back here, right? That's a hammer grip. You could adjust to here, right? Or you could, you know, forward choke right behind the blade. That's what feels most natural to me. And look how much handle. I get almost dual hand, dual wheel this thing. That is crazy, guys. That is insane. Obviously this is a whole, I mean, I love seeing stuff like this, right? Something just kind of breaks the mold. It's, out of the ordinary, right? Ergos obviously are going to be pretty comfortable. You can almost barely feel that pocket clip, if at all, because it's a wire clip. I'm gonna go 9.5 out of 10 there all day. So yeah, this one obviously is very, very exciting. I wonder if this other one is gonna do it justice, but that one is taking the cake so far. The Anaaki is a skeletonized green aluminum handle, satin finish, Nitro-V blade. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Let's get in here, Miguel. Shall we? All right, there we go. See what the Anaaki is all about. So the Anaaki is obviously a little bit of a smaller knife, no doubt there. And now it does have its own thing, right? Obviously for this guy, it was all about the size. For this one is aluminum, and then it's this whole kind of skeletonized looking scales that you either love or hate. Now if you're not gonna have clean pockets and you have lint all over the place, right? This is gonna be lints galore. But honestly, I feel like we should aim, and I kind of tell myself this personally, we should aim for, not keeping ourselves from thinking of, oh, well, because lint is going to get in here, I never want to rock a knife with speed holes, or I never want to rock a knife with holes in the handle. Like, why not? I mean, they look beautiful. And if you have to clean it, then so what? There's a reason why you take a shower every day. There's a reason why you wash your laundry and so on. So why not? What's the big deal, right? What's the complaint? So absolutely looks the best right there. Now you would see something like this on what, 300, on what, $500, $600, $700 knives, right? That are somewhat almost custom made knives. So Civivi is bringing it to you at a decent price. These are all affordable from the Civivi brand. So obviously, they got you covered there. Now it's aluminum. It looks nice. I love the green on this one. Again, all the holes with the internal milling there. That takes a cake. That looks really, really good. That's the conversation starter. No doubt, deep pocket carry clip, which is also reversible. Love to see that. Opening hole, and it looks like it's going to be a good old plunge lock, button lock, which Civivi's got the game figured out when it comes to plunge lock, button locks. They absolutely know how to do it. And bam, without further ado, let's check out that blade. We got a little bit of a poon, clip point, harpoon blade there, right? Get me your best guesses in the comments for that blade geometry there. But I'm going to go with clip point, harpoon, or just harpoon. And then we have a flat grind here, satin finish blade. Looking gorgeous, man. That just looks so good. Of course, with the plunge lock, button lock, this thing's going to be dialed in 1000%. Reverse flick. Come on now. Oh, hold on. What's going on with the reverse flick? There we go, man. You got to give it the beans. Now, if you like a strong detent, even though there's no detent here, the plunge lock is working as your detent. This one's got a strong, right, pull to it. I know lefty's going to love that. I'm almost going to break my fingernail trying to reverse flick this guy. So I'm going to go down deployment. That works good, right? My finger might need to go to the gym more often just to make that reverse flick happen. And a back flipper here with jimping. Well, that also works nice. Light switching all day. Push button. Yep. Can we feel it? Obviously, if you don't even try, then yes, you can feel it. But I mean, talk about a fidget monster here, right? Definitely has that going. And then we can do, oh, here we go, right? That full finger grip right there, full purchase, hammer grip. That feels good. Also getting some good grip with my fingers going into these holes. Right, I didn't expect that at all, but that absolutely works. I do feel the pocket clip a bit. I'm going to give it a good 9 out of 10. And of course, you got a little bit of a finger choke here. You can forward choke all day. Guess what? This little section right here, this little curvature on the blade, perfect for your thumb, right? That's where it's at. Absolutely digging that part. So forward choke, thumb here. Oh man, we can get some work done for sure. So that's looking pretty good there. Sign me up. And yeah, no plunge, no button stick or anything like that. Nice and robust, pretty strong for a button lock. I would do the whack test, but this is not my knife, so check another content creator, right, on this particular one if you absolutely need to see the whack test. But I gotta tell you, Civivi, again, they have been doing plunge lock, button locks probably the longest out of everyone. Obviously, the ProTech Malibu kind of jump started the whole plunge lock, button lock craze. But yeah, Civivi has been doing it for a minute here, and yeah, they absolutely know how to dial it in. Decent jimping on this section there, almost missed that. But yeah, this is what feels good right there, guys. Let's do some size comparisons here. Obviously, this is going to be, look at the sheer size difference. It's like, you know, you got your little yacht, and this is like a shipping container transporter ship right there. That is crazy. Now, of course, we'll do some of the usuals here. There's your MSI, not even close. I mean, kind of decent comparison, but still not nowhere near. There's the Stitch, right? And those look, again, a little bit smaller there, size-wise. Obviously smaller than the Hid, but not this guy. You guys can see it. You know, you guys can see it with your own eyes. I don't even need to narrate it. Here's your PM2 and Para 3. Well, this guy's going to be comparable. It's still a little bit shorter than the Para 3. Obviously, nothing's coming close to the Hid anytime soon. Here's the Demko AD 20.5 and the Kunwu Chad. You can see there for yourself, right? Which one is longer, which one is shorter. But I've got just the thing. Here we go. We got the Kizer Sheepdog XL, and even that one's still a hair shorter. I feel like these companies look at each other and they're like, okay, what's your largest model? Let me make mine a couple inches longer than yours. Here is the Artisan Cutlery Proponent. And again, these are pretty thick overbuilt, but still a little bit shorter. And that overall length. Kizer also gave us this gem a while back. This is the Momo right here. This is the OG one with aluminum and 154 cm. Pretty decent, pretty comparable there. Not too bad. But here we go. We're going into the big leagues, and bam, check this thing. This is called the Eclipse Knives 180-1. And I think this one definitely takes a little bit of the cake there. Very interesting button lock system there that you should actually look into. I have a video for this one here in the channel as well. And just when you thought you were the biggest kid in the block, the Kizer Fix 7, Drop Bear Fix 7 comes to humble you a little bit, right? Obviously, that's the fixed blade, but you know, I'm showing this to make a point, right? Just the extent that you can almost have very close to the same cutting path in a foldable knife. That is just bonkers. That is just crazy to think about. And again, I've shown you a little bit of everything under the rainbow here, so you guys can get some, at least an idea, right, where this guy lands, especially with the size. I mean, I'm mostly impressed by this knife here, and this one obviously has its own unique qualities as well. But of course, you already know what time it is. It's time to get scientific with it here. Here we go. We're going to do this big one first. 5x zoom, textbook piece of paper. Oh, man, come on. Oh, man, come on. It's like the paper is melting in the presence of this blade. That is how insane this thing is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, I mean, a trash day, destroying some cardboard on trash day never looked better. And look at me, I'm making like turns and cuts, you know, like different angles and curves, right? So clearly this guy can cut paper, right? Switching over to this guy, the Anaki, right? Let's see what the Anaki can do. Anaki has Nitro-V steel, so still, you know, a little bit better than the 14C 28N steel we get on this guy. So here we go, forward choke position, bam, boom, bada bing, bada boom. And also has a nice little tip. You can do a little pokey action if you need to. It absolutely can do that with no problem. Now I got this piece of cardboard and it's a little bit larger than usual, so I'm going to cut it in half so we can test both the knives. Got my forward choke position here and cutting at a diagonal angle. It is a single wall piece of cardboard. So here we go. Oh wow, I mean that's a joke, right? That is an absolute joke. Here we go. This one has a little bit of a bent right there. Let me straighten it out. Wow, it's like, what? I mean, this is a piece of cake for this knife. Holy smokes, guys. All right, switching over to the little guy here, Nitro-V steel, forward choke, thumb on the little curvature there. Hey, don't underestimate the little guy, all right? Little guy putting in some work. Now, I did taper off there a bit. Something to keep in mind. All right, got that belly there on the blade. Boom, bam. Bada beam. Bada boom. All right, man, this is crazy. Both of these perform really, really good, guys. You all be the judge in the comment section. Let me know, right? Rate these on a scale from 1 through 10, 10 being the sharpest, right? You all let me know down below. Well, there you guys have it. These are two insane new knives from Civivi. We got the Hid, an old stopple design, 14C 28N on that one. Then we have the Anaki, and this one doesn't have a designer name, so we're assuming it's an in-house design. and this one's going to be on Nitro-V steel. So I'm assuming. So yeah, this one also looks really nice, guys. Here's the million-dollar question, right? If you're doing trash day and cutting a whole lot of cardboard, which knife are you going to go with? Obviously, one has a lot more function, right, when it comes to intensive cutting with the overall size. The other one is a little bit easier to carry every day, right? Less size, less weight. So they each have their pros and cons. Let me know your favorite in the comments down below. Also want to hear your feedback. What do you guys like about these? What do you love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. And of course, these knives and every other knife you saw in this video will be linked in the description and pinned comment. If you're interested, it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. If you want to see 5 cool Civivi knives, check out this video to the right, or check out this video YouTube recommends to the left. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.